is Barad-dûr. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing Barad-dûr here, and this is, quite frankly, maybe the best set of the year. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But we're going to be giving a review of this set. We're going to be reviewing the figures, reviewing the interior, the exterior, all that good stuff in the fashion like we did Rivendell. So yeah. So starting off with a little bit of facts about the set, this comes in at $459. Now, that is a bit pricey for a Lego set. You get over 5,471 parts in this puppy, so your part per piece ratio is beautiful here. It's recommended for 18 and up, so sorry if you're under 18, you can't be partaking in this set. So let's find out what the dimensions are of this set, and it looks like it's about 33 inches tall, which is almost close to 3 feet tall, which that is insane. It looks like about the max width, I'm going to say, is 18 inches. So yeah, this thing is going to be kind of a beast to try to store somewhere. So for transportation, this does come apart, which is a very, very good plus, into 4 different sections, I believe, which is very, very nice. Really, it could be more if you wanted to, but 4 official sections. The first section we're going to be taking a look at, the main feature, I guess, of this set, besides the aesthetics of it and everything, is probably the opening doors, which is a beautiful mechanism they have working there. And so, yeah, you just turn this little knob here and it opens and closes the doors for you. That's really, really nice, and I like that feature. Going into the inside, you get a kind of a furnace kind of thing going here where your orcs can be crafting up some armor and stuff like that. Moving on, we got some helmets as well as shields and armor pieces, spears, all that kind of good stuff for your orc army. Then you have this other section over here, which is kind of like the middle section, which is where the shields are. And I like how this is kind of like a centerpiece for the room. Then you got a little bit of a lava section here, and there's another special feature. You can lower and raise with turning this knob. You can lower and raise the skeleton who, you know, isn't having a great time at the moment, so if you wanted to add some visitors in there, you can. And there's a floor of lava, so I bet it's kind of hot in here. But yeah, that's the first floor, and then there's also this like kind of secret room, which I'm not sure what this is supposed to be replicating here, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Not really any good uses for it, though. Hidden in the wall, there is a pullout for a spider. I guess a spider has infiltrated the castle, and you know, so that's kind of cool. Moving up, you have a banquet hall, which I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this. I don't think orcs would have a banquet hall, to be honest. I think they just get their slab of meat, they start chowing down. I don't think they're sitting around a table having some discussions or stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that room, but for what it is, it's okay. And so yeah, there's a lot of food and stuff. There's also a green vegetable kind of thing. No orc is going to be eating a green vegetable. I can just imagine the one orc over there that's like a vegan, you know, and then all the orcs making fun of him. That's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. You also got this barrel over there with some kind of liquid coming out. This is actually something I could see the orcs eating. And then you also got a little bit of a stove over here where they're cooking up. I think they're eating raw meat, personally. I don't think they're going to be eating cooked meat, but, you know, whatever. That's Lego's decision here, which I think has the most detail. And there's a really, really cool section. But before we get to that, I don't like how the tiles just kind of stop. You know, you have these, like, beautiful tiles here, and then it just completely stops. Now, on that pullout, you do have this beautiful detailed ball in the center. And I don't think this is the eye that, yes, Saruman, the wizard. This isn't the eye. This is something different, and I'm not quite sure what it was or what it is. Let me know if you're a Lord of the Rings expert down below. But I still like this detail, and you also have these stickers. There's this really, really cool kind of poster board with a ton of stuff on it that's a lot of details and stuff. And then you also have the hallway stickers, which are really nice as well. And so that feature works very good. And so yeah, that's a really, really cool function. Going up, you have this kind of I'm going to call it a kind of a study. Now this is kind of going in more like what I would see in the Tower of Orthanc with the wizards. I don't know why they put this in Barad-dûr, but you know, there's no kind of intellectual people here, in my opinion, especially out of the minifigures. You're not, you know, getting a ton of, I don't know. This doesn't seem like the right fit, but I do like this room. And so there's a lot of stickers on the wall, which are really nice. There's these really cool book, like, scroll details where, like, the scrolls are inside of the bookcase, which is really nice. Going up, you have kind of a library. Again, I would expect to see this in Tower of Orthanc, not in Barad-dûr. But still, going off the actual room, it's a really nice room. You have this kind of book detail, and then this ladder swivels, which is really nice, and to get access to all the books. So that's nice. So that's the whole interior. It's a really nice interior, mostly. There's a couple problems. Again, that tile just kind of stopping, I don't really like. And then some of the choices for that, I really don't think it's like a great fit. I think like the bottom floor, great fit, perfect fit, that's amazing. I don't know what I would have done with the second floor, but I don't think I would have made it a banquet hall. And then the top two floors I'm actually okay with. Maybe Sauron was visiting there, or maybe there was some other wizards that are working there. Now, on the outside, this is where things get really, really tight with the details. So there's this whole like mountain section that goes into the castle. The whole base of it is basically this like lava slash mountain. I love all the colors they used: dark orange, medium nougat, dark tan, just a lot of different colors here that really make this kind of feel earthy and lava-y and Mount Doom kind of feel, you know, and I really like that. And so the whole mountain section basically like is interspersed with the actual castle, and so I really like that. And so there's a ton of mountain details that kind of like just get infused into that, and then also the actual like castle details are really nicely. You got all these spikes and towers, which are really, really nice and accurate to what it was, and you got some tiling as well, and some studs, and it's a really nice mixture that makes it feel you know, textured, but also smooth at the same time, and I really like that. And up to the second level, you have some more detailing as well, and that mountain is kind of getting more infused into the build. You have the towers on each side, which are really, really nice. And then going up to the third floor there, you also have the mountain now going more into the castle. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful set. There's so many good details in this. The building experience was a little bit repetitive in some spots. I did it over a long month's period. I think this came out in June or something, and it's October, so it's been quite a while since I've been building this over streams and stuff, which if you want to go check out the Thursday night live streams, you can do that, and you could see this being built. Going up to that point, you got a ton of good details here. And a lot of spikes again, and just really making this look fortified, dangerous to touch, you know, like it's really, really nice. And so I like that part. And then going up even more, you have even more like swords and spikes and spears and stuff, which is really, really nice and makes for a beautiful look. And also the smoothness mixing with the spikes. You're not really getting a ton of studs towards the top, but you're getting a lot of tiles and those spikes, which really create a nice contrast to each other. And then moving up to the very big top, we have I guess the main feature of this, the actual eye, and so it does move around, which is really, really nice. I feel like that mechanism could have worked a little bit better. I don't know how I would have done it better, but I think it could have been done better. There is a light feature, and so this light feature, when it's not dark, like it's like just in a normal room like this, the light feature really doesn't do much. Like the light feature was kind of lame, and especially when I first put it on, I'm like, this is lame, this is not good. But once I turned off the lights and actually got to use it where it's intended, it was amazing, and so I really like that. And so again, like in the daylight and normal, like, you know, lighting like this or studio lighting, the lighting feature doesn't really look good. I wish there was a way to like that you could like put it on and then it would stay on. You wouldn't have to hold it. And so that was one thing that I think could have done better. Minifigs, and so I'm gonna just pump these out. Here we go. First off, we're starting off with the big boy himself, Sauron, right here. He's amazing. He's beautiful. He's gorgeous. I mean, what kind of more can you say? There's tons of detailing on him. This beautiful metallic torso he's got printed, and the actual like whole headpiece is rubber. Now, some people actually don't like this. I actually do like this. I think it still looks great, and I could see kids, you know, and especially myself at a younger age, you know, if I was gonna play with this, that I would break the spikes. And there's a couple minifigures from the past that have actually broken pieces like that have been stiff. So I like the flexibility of that. And I know that's gonna be kind of a controversial opinion, but that was a voice crack. We'll leave it in. But anyway, it was great though. And then the cape as well really adds a nice touch to this. And 10 out of 10 minifig. I don't really know how they could have done better, honestly. Maybe like arm detailing, side leg printing, you know, like maybe getting into that. Under the helmet, there is his eyes, and if you're wondering where the mouth is, that's where the next minifigure comes in. We got the mouth of Sauron here. This is a decent remake, I think, to the original Mouth of Sauron minifigure they made. And so, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good minifigure. I don't think it's, like, too, like, outstanding, but I do like it. Moving on, we got the leader of the orcs. And so this guy is pretty nice, not bad, if I do say so myself. He's got a nice armor piece, again, good torso detailing as well. I like the dark red going into him. I really like that. We got kind of two goblins here, our orcs, and kind of featuring more of that Mines of Moria kind of thing is what they remind me of. I do like these guys. I think they're pretty cool. Different torso pieces, same leg print. And yeah, so they're tight. I mean, nothing crazy about them, but they're good figures. I wish we would have gotten more of these guys. I think we could have gotten maybe another 2 or 3, and that really would have kind of bulked up the minifigs. Brown Arms guy is what I'm gonna call him. He's nice. The torso detail and leg prints are nice, and then his facial expressions are nice too. And he comes with a helmet. This is really cool as well. So yeah, a good figure, you know, kind of more of a, what I would call like a tank orc, you know, he's going in and fighting a lot and everything, so I like that. And then we got the Cook, and this might be the weakest minifigure of them all. I don't know, it just, again, I don't like the idea of a Cook being here. I feel like they would eat raw meat, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's okay, it's not terrible, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. Then we got Gollum. Gollum, nice figure, nothing too special about him. I think this is the same molds as they used for Gollum before. I could be wrong about that, but I think this is the same mold. Now we got Sam and Frodo, and so this is where, and this is where also this other little section comes in. I don't even know why they bothered to put this section in, to be honest. Well, I do. This is supposed to replicate either two things, either Frodo and Sam climbing up Mountain Doom, or him throwing the ring into the fire pit. And so I'm not I think it's the, you know, him throwing the ring into Mountain Doom's lava, but it could be replicating them walking up Mountain Doom. And so either way, I don't mind it, but I also, again, don't think it fits this set. I feel like we could have gotten a cool set of just Gollum, Sam, and Frodo all together, you know, in kind of a scene like that, where they could have built it out a little bit better and maybe made kind of like a display piece, like we've seen the display Star Wars sets and the Jurassic Park sets. They could have made a display scene with that, and I think that would have been a better fit. So overall, what do I think about this set? I think it's an amazing set, but I think if you're on the fence about either buying Rivendell or buying Barad-dûr, I think you should buy Rivendell still. I think Rivendell honestly blows this out of the water, just in the details and the minifigures, and everything. I mean, it's so much better, but this is nice as well, and you know, Rivendell for me is like just way up here. And then the rest of Lego is like just down here, doomed to fail. I don't know why, but I just love Rivendell so much. And so this one, I think this does rise above most Lego sets, but I don't think it tops Rivendell. And honestly, I wouldn't even say it tops something like the Viking Village. Like, the Viking Village is only $100. For something like that, your bang for your buck, I think, goes more in the Viking Village, or goes more in something like the El Dorado Fortress. I think there's more best bang for your bucks. I think this is nice. I think if you're a big Lord of the Rings fan and you have Rivendell and you have the extra cash, go ahead and do this. But if you are a big fan of Lord of the Rings and you either can buy Rivendell or this, I would say Rivendell. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Thank you so much for waiting so long for this review to come out. Hopefully the next big set that comes out, it won't take this long to do a review. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you bought this or if you plan to buy this in the future. And go watch my other reviews, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.